Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Purdue's offense will have the football first. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on, is just to take one opponent at...
Turning it on! All out of space. He's at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Here's the handoff. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Powell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. Whoa, ball's out! And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here, using his legs to buy some time. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hester. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes the offense on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 35. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Looking to scramble. Got room to work. There he goes. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 9 over UCF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's McAfee. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. skips away from pressure. Inside the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hester. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. 1st down and more. It's a running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hester. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hester. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, and be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's coming. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to get him down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Powell. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Steps away. Pulls it in. It's Hester. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Louisiana. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Quick catch on third down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, it's Powell. There he goes! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. They'll try the run. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
That's caught. It's Wilkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open it.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard